If your financial plan isn't right for you, it will not lead to the life you actually want. Because most financial advice is designed for a generic person, not your goals, your priorities, or the future you want. If you're building your finances around someone else's plan, I'll show you how to recognize it and build one that actually supports your future. The frustrating part is that a financial plan can be technically correct and still fail to help you build the life you want. Someone tells you to save more. Someone else tells you to invest more. Someone else says cut every unnecessary expense. And none of those ideas are necessarily wrong. But after a while, many people start feeling like they are constantly working toward a future they never actually chose. They are following the plan, checking the boxes, doing what they're supposed to do. Yet something still feels off. Because deep down they are starting to realize the plan may not actually fit the life they want to build. And when that happens, motivation slowly starts disappearing. And no, not because they are lazy. Because people naturally struggle to stay committed to goals that do not feel connected to their future. The reason this happens is surprisingly simple. Most financial advice is designed for a generic person. Most financial advice starts with the assumption that people want roughly the same things from life. But that assumption breaks down very quickly in the real world. One person wants to retire early. Another wants to travel. Another wants a paid-off home. Another wants to start a business. Another simply wants peace of mind. The guardrails may be similar. Spend less than you earn. Save consistently. Avoid unnecessary debt. Plan ahead. Those principles rarely change. What changes is where those principles are supposed to take you. And that is where many financial plans start breaking down. People copy a strategy without first deciding whether the destination matches the life they actually want. So they spend years following a plan that looks good on paper but never feels quite right in practice. The danger is not just financial. It is motivational. 'Cause when a plan is disconnected from your future, every sacrifice starts feeling harder. Plan starts feeling harder to follow because the rewards no longer feel meaningful. Eventually, people start questioning the plan. Then they start questioning themselves. And over time, they may stop making progress altogether. Not because the financial principles stopped working, because they lost sight of why they were doing any of it in the first place. And in a minute, I'll show you the simple shift that can make financial decisions feel much easier without abandoning the financial guardrails that actually matter. The solution is not throwing away financial advice. The solution is starting with your future before you build the plan. Ask yourself, what am I actually trying to create? What kind of life am I trying to build? What matters most to me? What does financial success actually look like in my situation? Then build the plan around those answers. The guardrails remain the same. Saving still matters. Planning still matters. Avoiding unnecessary debt still matters. But now those actions serve a purpose. Instead of following a plan because someone else told you to, you are following a plan because it helps move you toward a future you genuinely care about. And that changes everything. 'Cause purpose creates consistency far more effectively than guilt ever will. One of the simplest exercises you can do is write down 3 things you want your money to help you achieve over the next 5 to 10 years. Not what someone on YouTube wants. Not what a financial expert wants. What you want. Pick the 3 outcomes that matter most to you and write them down. Clearer those outcomes become, the easier financial decisions become. Once those goals are clear, start evaluating your financial decisions against them. Ask, does this move me closer to that future? Or further away? That single question can completely change how you view spending, saving, and planning. 'Cause now your financial plan has a destination. And plans become much easier to follow when you know exactly where they are taking you. The problem was never that financial planning does not work. Problem is that many people build plans without first deciding what future they want those plans to support. When the destination becomes clear, the decisions often become clearer too. But there is still another problem that catches people by surprise. 'Cause even a plan that perfectly fits your goals can fall apart when life gets messy. And that raises an important question. How do you build a financial system that keeps working when real life refuses to follow the plan? That's where the next video begins.